Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. Back with part two. America is through. AK Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, aka USA. Spiritual Egypt, aka USA, right? And Sodom and Gomorrah, aka USA. All right. So this is part two. America is through. Let's continue on with the video. The Epic Economist.
Wealth per adult. By 2010, the United States had fallen to 7th, and in 2021, the U.S. has dropped to the 26th position.
If you give me the next 10
Salakia,
seconds,
Israel.
I'm going to show you how to
I
get
can't
started
do nothing
in
about the
voiceover
ads.
and land your first.
17. Even though our incomes continue to go down each month, last year we spent about $3,500 more to buy the same goods and services we consumed in previous years, according to calculations shared. Since 1970, consumer debt in the United States has soared by a mind-blowing 1,000 and have no emergency savings. At the same time, 40% of Americans who do have savings believe they will run out of money in 2022. 22. The U.S. debt crisis has gotten completely and totally.
So we just read that in Habakkuk 2 and 6, right? Shall not all these take up a parable against him? And the him is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, America, Babylon, right? The daughter of Babylon. Take a parable against him, a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth, right? That which is not his, how long? And to him that laded himself with thick clay. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 19 and 1. Okay? Because America is buried in debt, and that thick clay is talking about U.S. national debt. That's what it's talking about in the book of Habakkuk 2 and 6. Let's go to Isaiah 19 and 1. The burden of Egypt, so the burden of America. Behold, the Elohim rideth upon a swift cloud. And that's how the Most High coming up in this place. What they calling UFOs, that's the chariots and the clouds of Yahweh B'Shem Mashiach Yahushua. That's how you go invade America. Just like in the movie Independence Day with Will Smith. And the idols of Egypt, and the idols is going to all the idolatry, right? Okay, Christianity, Pan-Africanism, Buddhism, Hinduism, atheism, right? The alphabet people, our people involved in that. Okay, non-denomination, Caesar Borgia, white Jesus. You see, Catholic, Muslim. Our people is in all these idolatry, right? Easter, Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, birthdays, Mother's Day, Father's Day. That's all idolatry, Israel. Okay? The Most High not dealing with that. So all this stems from Babylon, America. Our people is caught up in it, man. All right? They in bed with it. And the idols of Egypt, which is America, shall be moved at his presence. His presence is Yahweh Shai. And the heart of Egypt, the mind of America, shall melt in the midst of it. Right? Okay, so let's continue on.
Out of control. Since 2011, the debt of the federal government surpassed 100% of GDP every single year. In 2021, the debt to GDP ratio hit the 133% mark. 23. During the past 2 years alone, the U.S. government has accumulated more debt than it did at any other time in history. 24. Despite adding tens of trillions of dollars to the national debt since 2020, the federal government plans to spend an additional $6.01 trillion in 2022. Now, don't let yourself fall into a bubble of false hope. Right now, there's a lot of talk about how the U.S. economy is improving, but that is far from the truth. Over the past decades, the number of good jobs in America has dropped.
So America can't be healed, man. He said that's a false hope. And that's what Esau give you. He give you a false hope. Let's go to Lamentations 4:17. And that's why our people shouldn't be putting their trust in this people, man. Right? Let's go to Lamentations 4:17. He say, as for us, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, he say, our eyes as yet fell for our vain help. Oh, that's a false hope. Vain help is false hope. And our watching, we have watched for a nation, which is America, which is Esau Edom, that could not save us. You see? Let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 2. The book of Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 2. He say that walk, let's start at 1 to get the understanding. He say, woe to the rebellious children. You see, that's going into the 2/3 of Israel. The rebellious children are you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Said the Elohim, said the Lord, that take counsel. See, y'all take counsel in the place where they giving y'all false hope. False hope. Right? Telling y'all everything going to be all right. You see? Y'all take counsel of them, but not of me. Because we out here making these videos, coming with the precepts to give Israel the edification and understanding. But y'all not intrigued with that. Right? Okay? Y'all don't want none of the counsel of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. He said a sinful man won't be reproved in Sirach 32:17. But he'll find an excuse, roughly paraphrasing. Sirach 32:17. And cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And that's all our people want to do, man, is be wicked, man. That's all. Our people take pleasure. Even Jake, they take pleasure in being wicked. While America's being through all hell breaking loose here, all our people can and worry about is how to be whores, thoughts, twerkers, drug dealers, pimps, hoes, idol worshipers, bad go-getters. You see? That's all our people do. Alphabets. Now they dealing with alphabets at an alarming rate. You know, in that lifestyle. They walk to go down into Egypt, which is America. See, our people always talking about, man, we can get this president in. Our people cry for Joe Biden, for Sleepy Joe, for Creepy Joe. They got Creepy Joe. Now look what he doing to y'all. He's a cruel Lord to y'all. You see, as it says in Isaiah 19:4. And have not asked at my mouth. See, y'all not asking the servants and the prophets what to do. Y'all not asking us what to do. Y'all don't want to be reproved, Israel. So the Most High will mock when your fear come upon you. Remember that. Israel, remember the Most High will mock you when your fear come upon you in Proverbs 1:20 on down. He gonna mock you. Because sweet Jesus ain't gonna help you. He gonna be running his damn self. Caesar Borgia, so-called white man, he in trouble. How in the hell sweet Jesus gonna help you when he in trouble when Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai return? How in the hell sweet Jesus gonna help you when he gonna be hiding from Yahweh Shai? And have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. You see, because Esau is the new Pharaoh, because you in a new Egypt. You in the spiritual Egypt. So now you got a new Pharaoh, Esau. He's your Pharaoh. Not Canaan, not the Cushite this time, not the sons of Ham, but the sons of Esau is your new Pharaoh. Because America is spiritual Egypt. And to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Okay? Verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh, so the strength of the so-called white man, he will be your shame, Israel, and the trust and the shadow of America, your confusion. And that's why y'all confused, y'all bugged out. Because this place, America, got y'all confused. That's why it's called Babylon, because it's the land of confusion. The word Babel means confusion. The word line means land. You in a confused land, and you confused, Yasharallah. You better repent and get the hell up out of this place spiritually. Okay? Because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Let's get back to the epic report. We ain't got long.
Drastically. At the same time, tens of thousands of businesses, millions of jobs, and trillions of dollars of our national wealth have been shipped out of the country. Our national debt is dozens of times larger than it was 30 years ago. And year after year, the rate of inflation goes up faster than our incomes do. At this point, the working class is completely devastated. The middle class is shrinking at a breathtaking pace, and labor conditions are not improving at all. Anyone who believes that things will come back to where they were a decade ago and that America still has a bright economic future is delusional. Until the long-term...
So anybody believe that America's coming back, Esau say y'all delusional. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah 51. And I might be repetitive because I want you to get it, Israel. But if you think America's coming back, you are delusional. Okay? This whore, she's done. Right? The whore, she's finished. She didn't rode till she couldn't ride no more. Okay, so let's go to Jeremiah 51 and verse 8, and we're going to close out on that. Babylon. I'm going to say America because we know Babylon is America now through this video, through this edification. Jeremiah 51:8. America is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. And balm is a healing agency. An ointment that they would put on you back in the ancient world. If you had pain, muscle ache, whatever, they would put balm and rub it on you. Some of y'all might be old enough. Y'all probably remember that tiger balm back in the 70s. You know. But let's continue on. Verse 9. We would have healed America, but she is not healed. Forsake her. And let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the sky. So with that, I hope this lesson was edified. Shalom.